Welcome to our course, which is Geology 6352, and it is Advanced Geographic Information Systems. I'm going to give you a brief tour of our Canvas course and point you to some locations for finding essential information. It's really important that you spend some significant time getting used to the layout of the course and knowing how to access the information. So I'm showing the home page here, and this is a student view. And so I'm going to go ahead and scroll down. On our home page, there are quick links, and so you'll notice here that you can click on any of these links and go to a particular module in the course. So we start out with an orientation module, we go through the 8 weeks, and then at the end of the list of modules are project resources and helpful course resources. So these I want you to think of as repositories and useful information, and they will be added to during the course as we discover new resources that will be helpful for your project or for the course in general. First thing that I want you to do this week is to read your syllabus. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the syllabus option in the table of contents on the left. There is a PDF version. I'm not going to open it and start reading it here because I want you to think about what a syllabus is. It's a contract between you and the instructor. It's a reference document, so it's important to read it, and it's very dense and contains a lot of information. So it's really essential that you learn the layout of the syllabus, what the rules are, and how to use it when you need to look up information. So I'm going to come back to that. Know that it's there. There's also a feature in our course called Simple Syllabus, and instead of the PDF version, your Simple Syllabus is going to introduce you to different content aspects of the actual syllabus itself. As you notice here, this is awaiting approval for our course, and so you can check back here later. I'm going to jump now into modules and show you how the modules are organized. And for the orientation module, I do want you to go through it sequentially, step by step. There's a welcome letter that I'll let you enjoy on your own. There's an authentication process that all students must go through. Then you'll find information about our course textbook, requirements for the course, how to access and download the software that you'll need, some course objectives, student learning outcomes, and a guide to navigating the course Canvas features. And so that's what we're going through now, and it will be there for you if you need to review this again. There's tips for success in the course, some netiquette rules, and then an introduction discussion board. I want you to introduce yourselves. Feel free to include photos or information that you're comfortable sharing. And always remember the rules of netiquette. We are dealing with humans, and we are interacting behind a technology barrier. And so sometimes it's easy to forget that we're dealing with people who are interpreting our words, and that the communication, unless you are synchronous and in a live session, it's a one-way type of communication. So just be careful and always make sure you follow the rules of netiquette. I'll let you read those on your own. Okay, each weekly module is going to have bookends, and what I mean by that is that there's a welcome page and there's a wrap-up page at the end. I'm going to go back up and show you. The welcome page is going to list for you the module learning objectives, and it will also list for you the assignments that are due that week. When you go through, sorry about that, I'm going to go back into modules. A handy feature is to collapse all. When you go through the weekly modules, some of them will have reading materials, and these are pages that I have put into our module to supplement your textbook reading. And the textbook isn't going to cover everything that I want to discuss in lecture or that I want you to read on your own. And so make sure you check each week's module for reading materials. There will be a section of lecture slides and recorded video. So this is where you can access the PowerPoint slides that I will go over in lecture. And there will also be a recording of those slides for you to view when it works for you. Then at the bottom of each module is the assignment section, and you'll notice that these all have due dates, and so you can find what is due for that week in that portion of the weekly modules. Okay, I'm going to scroll all the way down and just let you look at the project resources and guidelines. You don't need to look at that the first week. There's a lot to get used to. It's a new course, and you're going to be getting used to where the software is, how you access it, and getting used to me and the way that I teach. But know that this project resource folder is there, and we will refer to it. In an 8-week course, we do move pretty quickly. Your proposal is due in week 4, and I've designed activities in a way that's called scaffolding. And scaffolding means that as you build skills, I want you to be thinking about your project so that you do not wait until week 6 or week 7 to start thinking about it. And so I leverage a lot of what you're learning into assignments that are called on your own, and they're all designed to get you working on your project and thinking about your project. You do need to commit to a topic by week 4, and you are free to jump in here and start looking at this as soon as you'd like to, but again, I don't recommend it on the first day. It's there for you. And the last thing that I want to show you is helpful course resources. And so this is like our course reference library. And there's going to be a lot of different things available in here for you, and sometimes I'll point you to these resources and just suggest that you review them or look at them. Okay, well, that's it for our tour. Enjoy the course, and I look forward to working and learning with all of you.